Alright, so we're gonna change spark plugs for the GLK 350. This is a 2010 4MATIC, all-wheel drives. So we have 6 spark plugs and 6 cylinders. You start counting from the left hand, which is the driver's side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I did diagnostic and I had misfire on cylinder 2. I did switch the coils and I still had misfiring, so even though my spark plug were new, but they weren't working properly. The one I had in there were the Bosch double platinum. So there are 3 kinds of spark plugs: copper, platinum, and iridium. And then you get into the double platinum, double iridium, and all that. It looks like mine takes an iridium, so it had double platinum in it, so we'll see what happens. I changed all the others, but I'm going to change the 6th one because it's the most hard to access. So you're going to need a T30, and I'm going to start with the one this screwdriver can get into. Just make sure you're not clumsy and drop any screws, or like it's just going to be like a pain and frustrating to do. Happened to me. So if it does happen to you, you're probably going to need one of these. It's like a magnet thing that we can reach down the engine to pick stuff that drops, if you can locate them. So that's one screw. We're gonna take another screw, and because it's gonna be hard, so I'm gonna actually remove the bit. That's the bit from my Torque T30, and I'm gonna try to place it into. And I have this wrench, which is what is it, like a 1/4 of an inch? It says, yes, it's a 1/4 of an inch. And I just use it so tighty loosey. Here we go. So now it's loose, I can take it off and just use my fingers and just rotate that screw. And I'm gonna put the bit here so I don't drop it, and I'm gonna continue with my fingers. It's loose enough. Here we go. So that's it. You pull. That's pretty much the coil. Just to show you really quick here, to remove the plug, you just have to push this tab here, and when it's off, you just remove it. It's a bit hard. Oh wow. It's really in. Oh, these new ones are stuck. Well, you get the idea. I'm gonna try to wrestle with it a little bit and see if I can remove it. Here we go. All right, and that's how it looks like. It's a 2-part to test it if it's good or not. You remove the bottom of it. You get one of your multimeter. You get one of these. You put it on the ohm. You take your red. You put it on the top here. and then it's going to be the second. It's going to be the second pin from the left. Like that. And you can read. Usually it's good if it's 5 and above. Oh, it's reading 4. I don't know. That's mega ohm. Maybe 4 and above. I forgot. I don't know. But this is how you test it. To get the reading. Alright, once you make sure this is good, you can also test the continuity using the sound. I'm not going to do that right now. So let's actually remove the spark plug. Alright, so this is the socket wrench, is the 5/8. This is for the Mercedes GLK. Unfortunately, this one doesn't have a magnet. So if you have the one with a magnet, it makes it easy to pull out the spark plug. Just going to pull this. That's really good. Oh, wow. All right. I like doing one by one, just, you know, I don't want to remove all the spark plug and risking things, you know, dropping inside the engine. So just be patient. All right, now I can continue with my actually still a bit tight. All right, it's coming off. All right. So mine doesn't have a magnet, so I'm gonna use this just to pull it out. I got it. That's the old one. Last one. I'm gonna put the old in the box. Well, the other ones were good. I just was having an issue with cylinder 2 misfire, so we'll see if that solves the problem. Next thing, if this doesn't resolve the problem, I'm gonna have to check the fuel pump, which is underneath the back seat on the driver's side. And I believe the filter, the fuel filter, is on the back seat passenger side. I have to double check, but so it's a good idea to put the anti-seize so it's easy to remove them next time you want to replace them. Spark plug boot protector, that's what it's called. I got that from AutoZone. I'm just gonna throw it in there and I just rotate it with hand so it falls in place. Tighten it until you're gonna need to torque it. The torque specs for these spark plugs and this engine is 23 Newton per meter, which is, I think it's 18 feet per pound, but I use metric. I'm used to metric, so 23 Newton per meter. So it's very important to set the proper torque for these spark plugs. So I have it set to 23 Newton per meter, and here we go. That's it, and it's in. All right, just put our coil back. I'm gonna plug it. You hear the click. You put the tab back. Oh, I forgot actually to put the electric grease. This will avoid, you know, having any humidity and water corrosion, and ensure proper conductivity or conduction for your spark plug and the coil. All right, so I'm gonna put the easy guy here, the easy screw first. Again, just with my hands first, just to make sure we're not stripping the threads. All right, and I'm gonna put the other one, trying to fill the hole without seeing. There we go, it's in. Rotate it for a bit. I'm gonna actually take the T30 bit and just use it. Make sure you don't have slippery fingers. The thing drops, it's gonna be like frustrating to get it out. Most mid-series, they have that plastic cover, so if it falls there, you either have to remove it or get a magnet and try to pull it out with a magnet. All right, I'm gonna use my 1/4 inch and it's in place. And this is how you replace the spark plugs. I'm gonna show you how to put the cover back. This is the cover. So there are 2 tabs you have to push in here and there. Be careful, these are very sensitive and flimsy, they can break. You have these plugs where you're gonna have to put them here, 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 and where's the other one? And there. And everything should fit properly. You have to place the round plastic also around the vent. All right, so I'm gonna just launch there. Here we go. There we go. I think it's in. You got this here. You put it in there, and then the tabs here. This is for the air filters actually underneath here. If you want to change the air filters, you flip this and you unscrew it. It has two, one here and one there. Put this one back, and that's it. If you want to take it off, you push in here and you pull and pull. Just be careful to not put any extra pressure on these tubes. They will break and you will have to replace them. We'll put the last cover. It has two taps here and two here. So these goes here and the other two here. So like that. And that's it. We're gonna turn the engine on. So usually if you have a misfire, if you turn the engine, it's going to shake so bad that the crank is going to flip. Alright, so we're gonna test and see if there is any misfire. We're gonna clear the code. If there is any, let's start again and make sure that code is gone. You can get one of these scanners. You can actually download any manufacturer to it. So we have actually a faulty code already, but it could be from the old, so I'm gonna have to clear it. I'm actually gonna pause because that's all I care about, otherwise it's gonna take so long. Ignition is on. Read fault code. Combustion misfire. Let's clear. Alright. Alright, we're gonna start again. Car. We're still getting the code. I'm gonna have to open the exit again. code is clear. I think we're good to go. We're gonna give it a couple more tests, and that's it. Hope this helps anyone who's having the same issue. Thanks again for watching. Take care.